I'm so sorry.
Keep a little cozy corner in your heart for me.
We ain't gonna confess, and the devil done dress for less, got to impress. This evil doesn't take a day off, cause we're blessed.
A lot of people have got this, like, you know, very sort of set notions about hip hop. Like, you know, it's about like this or it's about that. You know, sort of. It depends on obviously who you're talking to. Some people have got like quite a sort of, you know, one-sided view of it, but I don't know, with me it's more like always been like, you know, a writer, always been someone who's sort of playing around with words and stuff, and I think essentially like what's at the heart of it all is the art form. It's just about, yeah, it's just about expression.
It's not really about integrating, it's about kicking it off, really. It's about getting it moving. A lot of what has been successful down here has gone, do you know what I mean? It's gone elsewhere.
Yeah, we're from Agile Collapse Records. We actually have an EP which is for sale, handmade. No Korean production lines here. We're honest, moral individuals.
It's a bit of a kind of, it's like a dead end where all these inspired people kind of get stuck. Weird, there's a lot of creative people down here that are just like only here because they've met other creative people here. You know, we've contacted every single person we know here. It's like, that's the idea of the collective, you know, instead of us all just battling against each other.
Yeah.
Let's do this, make a hip hop army.
Yeah. There's a lot of energy because it was like, you know, a lot of inspired people who all had notions of what they wanted to do and sort of no outlet to get that sort of done and get that across. And then all of a sudden, like, everybody met each other, teamed up, sort of joined together in a room, and you know, had a few beers, and the next thing you know, you've got a few tracks, you know, going on, getting worked on, and sort of just went at quite an exponential rate.
In fashion of his full or full jacket, I'm strapped in, trapped in, blade against blade in the grass of the pastures. Knees getting lashed for these flea bit pastors, releasing the rapture. Get beat back to the screaming and claps when they're preaching in stanzas. It's faith and belief in the factory, packaging, lacquering, passing advances. Cast out the answers, a master of a dance of a 10-minute chant in a banter.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's 11 past, man.
Yeah, we're doing it like you never knew it could be done. Who else do you know that has this much fun? Banging drum pads like it's 1991. I'm going out of fashion, mashing Casio keys, digital cymbals crashing. When all's done and dusted, we're gonna be bigger than busted before we bust it.
The music's much more, well, the opposite of gritty, really, and it kind of reflects our lifestyle, and the rapping is, you know, it's just honest, really. We can't really pretend to be anything that we're not.
3, 2, 1, kick the whole ass on a quick one-on-one. All against all, sing Donkey Kong.
We played at Glastonbury cabaret tents. We won a busking competition. It was terrifying. We had a 10-minute slot in front of 1,500 people. We were sitting down in a tent. It was a boiling hot day. So we'd been there since Wednesday, stewing about this life-changing gig we were going to have. And in the end, it was over very, very quickly. So now I don't feel nervous playing in front of people. I did that day, but I had never since the music would reflect and the rapping where we came from.
In my head, man, I'm rapping everywhere. Rapping in my bedroom, tapping on my leg to the rhythm. Got so many flows I don't know what to do with them.
Sorry. I thought it was cool if you like walked through it. I was happy to carry on. Okay. So, you got lyrics, I ain't got one. You drop bars.
At the moment we're just finishing a song about pasties. And but it's a fine line. If you're going to do songs about these sort of things, you can sound really not very good. So it is a very fine line we tread with this thing.
Tried to make my own, but I got disparaged. The pastry was tough and the filling was dry. When I see a new flavour, then I give it a try.
But we looked at the word directly, wanted to use that one. I mean, it directly means later on in Cornish, and we did a song about that. That's been fun.
It's the way down here, way down here. We don't do much in a day down here. I can't get a job or get paid down here.
Directly. Yep, I'm doing it directly. Directly. Yep, I'm doing it directly. Directly. Yep, I'm doing it directly. Directly. Are you doing it directly? Directly. Yep, I'm doing it directly. Directly.
We'd probably be a bit bigger if we rapped a different music, wouldn't we? The music's a bit off-putting for people.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, like,
If we rapped it.
We don't act hard or something, but then the music it would sound ridiculous over that.
You can't act hard to the music that we write. No. Tunes are like, I don't know what they're like. Really, quite childish sort of things.
Chorus, directly.
Yep, we're doing it.
I first got into hip hop basically, I think it was around the age of 15, 16. Just when I started getting high, which is when I started skateboarding. It's when I started basically not doing what I was told all the time. It's when I got bored of going to school. It's when I got bored of getting like educated about shit that I wasn't really interested in. And I saw a lot of those sentiments echoed in this music, which a lot of the friends that I met at that time were listening to. So it really just sums up that early stage of my life of trying to find something different and trying to find some, like, I don't know, directional meaning.
Living in this maze of the screen-age slums where the teenage moms don't move until their free wage comes, and my green wage flares up with jealousy, fallacies, conflicts, rotten and great felonies. Gotta take the remedies to rectify the wrongs. Written in my songs, the songs and a penalty. I'm not a world wide celebrity, tell it how it is and never take it to extremity.
Yeah, hip hop just came to mean to me. It was a form of expression, and you can tell that just by listening to it. You can see that you don't have to be the most skillful person, and you don't have to, like, there's no right or wrong in hip hop. You get people talking about shooting people in an alley, and then you get people discussing politics with rhetoric and like really poetic verses and like beautiful Shakespeare-like written verses. And I think just what that genre means to me is the freedom to really do whatever the fuck you want with it. I know most hip hop beats are bass line produced, a bit of kick, a bit of snare, maybe a little piano beat, but like a lot of the music that I play, because even though it's on a guitar, because I'm rapping over the top, it actually has to mimic that, like the 4/4 beat, the like kind of BPM of hip hop music.
I've had Scrumpy, I've had 5 jacks, and my tracks the eldest all these facts that I'm pouring out.
Well, I come from the south or the east, got the mouth of a beast, then I moved to the south or the west, but my mouth's so blessed, gonna keep flowing all over. Well, I got man then from Camden to Dover, I got man then from Dover to Falmouth. Yeah, son, I got a Falmouth.
And I wanted to go and do my own thing a bit more, and that standing up and just spitting over someone else's beat or spitting to a beat wasn't really my kind of thing.
That I've got, well, it comes from the top, well, it comes from the tip of the cranium. Got tight bars, fuck Spain and explaining them. I just stand and I spit this Hispanic uranium. Straight blank the lady men, they got lies from their lips. They say cock, yet they play the hen. But wait, and then I say what greater men say, something straighter in this world than that Spanish pen. So I kick back, hit Zach with a big